Hello, everyone. Welcome to Light Language Messenger. And for those of you watching on the Great Awakening Generator, you're so welcome here. Thank you for joining me. And hey, I hope you're doing really well. I hope everything's going well in your world. And if it's not, then I hope that you are finding those things that will help you navigate these current energies, current times that we're living in. So last week we had the full moon and we had that energy of the full moon. And yeah, some of the light language messages were like, a couple of them were so wonky in the sense that to get them off the ground took a while. Okay. Um, it's been good so far. You know, we've had guests on the show. On the channel, we've been talking to people, and it's been wonderful. We did a live chat yesterday with Aaron Ellis, and we did a live chat on Saturday with Craig Lyle. So I hope you caught those, and I hope you're enjoying them. Today's light language message. I had so many ideas basically for this week to do messages. And for me, Monday, because now we're in Wednesday, Monday was a day where I felt the time was so accelerated that I couldn't keep up with everything that was happening in my world. So it kind of, and then at the same time, I was getting all these downloads of ideas of things that I have to do. And so I'm kind of going through that phase. I don't know about you, if that's how you're feeling, but if you are, I'm just going to encourage you to keep going with the flow. Just keep flowing through. And sometimes it's going to feel so unsteady because I've had that now in the last, not today, but the last 2 days have been like that for me. Okay. And I've just come through that and I'm glad that, okay, here I am. So we're going to do the light language message today. And interestingly enough, this dragon that we're bringing in today, because we're bringing the light language in, or the message that's coming through or that we're going to charge, is from this dragon. The dragon is the orange dragon. And I'm going to share the screen. I've just in the last 2 hours done an invocation message for somebody. I've never done this before, but they asked my advice and they asked for the tuning in of the dragons. And so I thought, all right, let's just see if we can do that. And I ended up doing one. I thought it was going to be 15 minutes, but there were 6 dragons that wanted to come out and have a word with these, you know, with whomever it was. So one of the dragons that I had planned to do this week is the orange dragon. And this orange dragon turned up there as well. And I just kind of feel like if you look at his face, right, it's almost got a bit of a mischief look on it. And it's got all these things hanging off it. And I don't know what that is. So hopefully we will read that and find out the answer in the book. And it looks like it's standing on a bridge that looks very like a bridge that you would have found in Celtic times. So interesting. So Orange Dragon brings soul families and communities together. Spread belonging, warmth, and oneness. It spreads belonging, warmth, and oneness, or it is helping us to spread belonging, warmth, and oneness. And it brings people everywhere together. And I feel like this orange dragon, the theme of the orange dragon, or what it does for us, is a very now, every day, in the moment theme, in this present time theme, because we are seeming to find our soulmates, our soul families at the moment. People say tribe. We seem to be finding our tribe at this time, and it seems like we are formulating small communities, even if we're not living within a small community where we feel like we're soul families, but we're having that soul family community with the people that we are now associating with, right? Because I just find I haven't had falling outs with people, but it seems like my life is changing to the point where it's going to just be certain people are going to be in my life. Okay, and then and these people resonate with exactly where I'm at with now, with being now, and also I'm finding that soul family can also be fluid in the sense that we get together and we are together now in this time and space, but something might change. And then we don't see those people again for maybe 6 weeks, And then they turn up again into our world. So it's kind of flowing and flowing and rotating. Not sure why, but that's how it is. All of us are transforming at the same time. Let's read from the book. This is Dragons, Your Celestial Guardians by Diana Cooper. And that's from the Oracle card deck, the picture you're looking at on your screen. The desire to belong is one of the most fundamental needs of all people. We choose our families, our communities, and countries before birth. And this is usually where we feel comfortable and accepted. Since the Industrial Revolution, there's been a fragmentation of families. Wars have separated people from their loved ones. Mass migration has meant people find themselves on foreign shores. As a result, many people have wandered through life feeling alienated and disconnected. Some people have awoken spiritually, so they look for the common humanity among people and seek to take down the barriers. However, a large proportion of the planet is still asleep. Oneness will eventually be experienced everywhere. The feeling of belonging, the warmth and love of community is a start. The orange dragons are devoting themselves to bringing together soul families and soul communities in time for the new golden age. They light individuals and groups up so that they recognize each other. These dragons breathe out flames of acceptance, warmth, and happiness that connect people in peace. The next title is Creating an Open Door World. In the fifth dimensional communities of the not-so-distant future, people will cooperate with each other for the highest good. As abundance consciousness spreads, everyone will share openly as they did in the golden era of Atlantis, for they will trust in the support of the universe. The orange dragons are already breathing harmony and oneness over people. Many are absorbing this energy, but where they are not, the light will linger around them until they are ready to receive it. The dragons are now endeavoring to bring about a jump shift in human consciousness that will allow open hearts and minds to prevail. Eventually, the doors of every home will be open to all, whatever their color, race, and religion. Right. The next title that is Awakening the Navel Chakras. Currently, the fifth dimensional navel chakras of humanity are anchoring and waking up again. This warm and welcoming orange chakra is located above the sacral chakra. When it is open, we feel inclusive, interconnected, and happy. The navel is linked to the sun, and the orange dragons help to bring down the keys and codes of Helios into this chakra. When all are connected, we will at least be able to create a unified world. The orange dragons are watching our planet to see where navel chakras are open and shining. When they see your orange light, they know you are ready to spread the message of oneness and joy. Then you can work with the orange dragons to be a peace ambassador. These dragons are often found around borders and boundaries, puffing their energy of acceptance and freedom. Right, the next manifestation we've got, I beg your pardon, the next title. Sorry, I'll say this at this point. If you need to, when we've got two invocation exercises to do. One of them says light a candle if it's possible. So if you have a candle handy, that would be good. So while you're listening, if you think you want to do that, then by all means, you have an opportunity to get your candle set up. Okay, so the next title is Higher Manifestation. In the golden era of Atlantis, everyone's navel chakra spun fast and radiated beautiful, bright orange light. Orange is the color of creation and it will be a powerful chakra that the people of that time used for manifestation. In their navel chakra, they would make a picture of what they intended to create. Wow. Always for the highest good of all. The orange dragons would energize it and help take the picture up to the soul star chakra, where it would radiate out at a very high frequency. This allowed the universal forces to manifest it very quickly. You can ask the orange dragons to pour their light into your navel chakra to enable you to develop your higher manifestation abilities. This confers power and must be used with care and discretion. You can hold a pure vision for the new golden age to accelerate the ascension of this planet. The service work will be noted in your favor by the lords of karma. Right, creating community is the next title. The greatest work you can do with the orange dragons is to build community and togetherness. It may be to form an online community, or to bring friends or neighbors together, or you may be inspired to build bridges between cultures, countries, towns, or schools. Ask the orange dragons to work with and through you. They will help you find the common humanity in situations, to see the divine in all people, to knock down walls of separation wherever they may be, and to rejoice in the diversity of peoples, races, and cultures. Working with the archangels is the next title. Archangel Gabriel is in charge of the development of the navel chakra, and so the orange dragons automatically cooperate with him to build fifth dimensional communities and bring families together with love. They also collaborate with Archangel Metatron, who works on a golden orange ray and is in charge of the ascension of the planet. They work through your light when you take action to help people of the world unite in harmony, or when you visualize them coming together. Archangel Metatron takes your intention and uses it to energize the plan for Earth. You are helping them to bring about higher peace. Wow. Very beautiful dragon. Very cute little thing, isn't it? I say little thing. It depends on whether you see it as little or large or medium-sized dragon. But Lama. So, just a second for us to stop sharing. I hope you're feeling good about this dragon. I feel it's so necessary to invoke this dragon and to charge what we're asking it for and what our actions are going to be, and to make that commitment and to charge it with the light language so that we can experience the communities that we envision in our minds, so that it can become a reality, so that we can see the manifestation of this vision, of this dream. And that is it, right? It's becoming more and more obvious that people are formulating communities, people are living in places, that people are forming things, they're doing things like, creating a garden in the community, and everybody eats from that garden, everybody tends to the garden, and everybody eats the fruit and the vegetables from it. We've got things like the PHA, the People's Health Alliance, that have come out, and it's all about community. So this is it. We the people are here to create our new world. And that is the thing about it, right? We create our new world when we do this, when we have this heart for community, when we have a great love for community and for people. So we're going to do the light language, the first one. I'll bring the dragon back. And the first one is requiring for us to do something that is not... you don't have to do it now, but you can think about it later on when you are out in the community. An exercise to help build community. Walk past your local village hall, church, sports center, or any community building. When you're there, call in the orange dragons and mentally ask them to breathe their togetherness and peace into it. And as you breathe in, picture people being drawn together there in joy and harmony. Thank the dragons for their help after you do this. So I know that you're not walking out there in your community now, but I want to give us the charging of the light codes for this, okay? We want to charge it with the light language and bring down the light codes so that when you walk past your community hall or your sports center, that you remember and that you call in the orange dragons. They are here. I have done my cleansing and clearing before we got on to recording. It's pause it if you need to do something. But I'm going to encourage you as we continue to keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. Welcome. That's a welcome. Take a deep breath. We're breathing in through our nose. We're going to push the breath all the way down to the belly. We're going to bring it up. We're breathing in light and we're breathing out love. That's the thing, right? We're going to breathe in 3 times like that, where we bring it in through the nose, take it all the way down to the bottom of the belly. Bring it up. We get to the torso. We pause. Look into the third eye. Kip jam, kip jam, kip jam, kip jam. And then hold it there for maybe the count of 4. And then when you're ready, you release it. You release the breath through your mouth. And as you release the breath through your mouth, you are releasing love into the planet, love into your community, love to wherever it is that you want to see community build and grow and be built up, be grown up and created, and just people living in love and peace and harmony. Okay, so let's take out 3 breaths. I'm going to count from 1 to 3 for us to start taking the breaths, and then we'll take it as we go by. I won't be counting the breaths in, okay? Just counting 1, 2, 3 to start, and then when we finish, I'll just come back into it with you, and then we'll do this invocation. Right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, feet firmly planted on the ground, and we're going to start breathing in through the nose. We're going to take 3 breaths, and we'll come back once we finish that. Okay, friends, as we come back from the breathing, just going to do a bit of toning to bring in the energy, to clear the energy space, to clear the aura, to clear the blocks. Welcome, orange dragons. Here we welcome your help. We welcome us working together for our community. Thank you, Orange Dragon. Thank you, Orange Dragon. Likichalana. We invoke the codes to bring us soul families. To bring us soul families and communities together. These are the codes, friends. To invoke your vision. Just think of your vision now, because you're getting the codes and it's going to be charged with the light language. Can you feel the orange? The orange warmth. Can you feel the orange light coming through? And the dragons, receive, my friends. Receive the codes. So this dragon is here to just clearing right now. Just clearing. So what has happened here now is I can feel that the dragons are here. They've given us the codes. We brought it in with the light language. It is now settling into your space. It's activating your navel chakra for you to hold your vision, to be able to see a vision that you see for humanity, for yourself. Because inadvertently, the visions that you have for yourself, creating community, having love, high vibrational stuff, all that that kind of vision, we have that vision for ourselves. And collectively, then, those of us that have the vision for ourselves, it filters out into the rest of the community. It creates community. You find people that are not even intuitive or do not believe much in intuition are also saying, you know what, I want to live life where I can plant my own vegetables, or I can barter vegetables with my neighbor. I can say, all right, I'll do your accounting today, and in exchange for maybe some groceries or some vegetables or whatever, right? That's a high way of living. I know it's not the third dimensional way of living, but it's a higher way of living. It's bringing us to the point of, you know what, we're actually trying to find better, newer ways to live, and these dragons are here to help us do that. So, friends, we've charged you with the codes so that you remember when you walk past your community center, that you think, how would I like this to be? What do I envision for this? Do I want it to stand there empty, or do I want it to be able to say that people are congregating, people are doing things, they're doing things for higher purpose, they're doing things for humanity that is good, kind, wonderful, that is for the betterment of humanity? Yeah? Okay. Let's stop sharing there. Wow. Yeah. Lots of energy today, right? I've just done a light language recording for somebody earlier that wanted a very personal message. And yeah, we had 6 dragons turn up there. So if you're thinking that the energy is intense, there's already been 6 dragons here before this one. And this one was one of the 6 dragons, by the way. Yeah, so you know. Okay, I see more. As you're coming back, I'm sorry if I disturbed your coming back. That's just making sure that everything is okay as you come back. Right, now we're going to go to the second exercise, visualization to spread peace and friendship. Okay, this is again where you can find a place where you won't be disturbed and it's quiet, and that you will be able to set up yourself where you can light your candle if it's available to you, if you so wish, if it is a desire for you to use the candle. Right, so Malakito. So those are the 2 steps. You can pause here and come back to it after you've lit your candle and set yourself up. Light a candle if possible and dedicate it to higher peace and oneness on earth. If you feel like you need to breathe, just always keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. If you feel like you need to breathe, then breathe your breath. Come sailing, no le kimole to. Iki felo njala le kimole le le demoko ai demora him. Kesafona he. Kesafela njala moko tena he. Hila hua helume. Now, as you've lit your candle, if that's what you chose to do, and even if you haven't lit a candle, you're just sitting there and you're receiving and you're breathing, you've dedicated the candle or this moment to higher peace and oneness on earth. Call in the orange dragon. Semalokoma. Semalokoma lelelelo. Koma lele mayana malemo. And I'm calling them in with the light language. And as the orange dragons arrive, can you see them? Ask them to blow into your navel chakra. Oh, lamaha sabakukya. Relax now, relax and experience your navel lighting up. It's lighting up your whole self. It's lighting up your whole body. It's from that navel point. Can you see the light, the orange light just moving? Now all over the world, see front doors wide open. Now forget about the weather, forget about all of that. Or we don't have our front doors open. I know that it might be snowing somewhere, but just see all over the world and see the doors wide open. Now see people everywhere relaxed and at peace and communicating and smiling. Now visualize the orange dragons dissolving all boundaries between countries, religions, communities, and individuals. I'm just going to bring this in front of all of us again now, in front of the dragons, in front of the Archangel Metatron, because Metatron is here as well helping us. When we see that there are no borders or boundaries between countries, religions, communities, and individuals, some of us, it popped into my head, so what about our sovereignty? What about us standing in sovereign power? And right away, the answer that comes to me is sovereignty is about your sovereignty. Sovereignty is not about a land sovereignty. Sovereignty is about your sovereignty. And yes, 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 sovereignty should be maintained even as countries are. But the borders that prevent people from going between, the rules, the regulations that prevent us from being community, purposed for higher purpose. Ipapo hotapai toforana. That is contrary to ole and sanakito that you this planet does not belong to anyone, but it does not belong to anyone, but it also belongs to everyone. Irakuro kerakuro nareturo nonlamaru duru vera lograds garujana. A hoogte dat een beetje hoogheid of de wind het goed get de musko van de jelle tot ook jenne is corona my hair for on I keep akita by corona I hope you heard the reasoning in that. Your sovereignty is you being true to yourself. Your sovereignty is you operating from the platform of love, from the platform of self, from the platform of your intuition, from your sovereign platform that is where you sit and you say, this is how I live. I live my life according to what resonates with my higher self. That is your sovereignty, friends. Dokra guru do daddy guru do ala majana duenete. Joka teka ikutana ka etona ta tefene kotu klateto a gutenete. Ikota inaito ailet o akadana tuba ego to agiji to I do no tete. Come state fara no chukrametsetso franetse koroma akhrotametso borane. Ekhorosone kitete roskamet markoto fahina korada. Kilama. Now we're just going to clear. We're going to clear any resistance to this. We're going to clear our resistance if we have them. We're going to charge them. And we've just been charging it with the language. Now see Archangel Metatron taking your intention and adding it to the plan of Earth. Your intention, remember, is the vision you have that's in your navel chakra, that you have seen your community, our community is living in peace and harmony. That is your vision. That is what Archangel Metatron is taking your intention and adding it to the plan for Earth. Now, friends, as Archangel Metatron has taken it and added it to the plan for Earth, see your community with peace, harmony, and happiness, joy and bliss. Kai kohai naito. Take a deep breath. Che samara de odo da bekonzale nututuna he la 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 inukuluma he. So friends, ikaran chuleme chamake chulame tanani te kufanate kabato kufana kitai tuku tudu leme shekai. Now thank the dragons. Oh la le la la le la thank you, orange dragons. Thank you, Alekej Lora Batilana de Rodan Neae Neade Onera de Noda de Duanayam Keshemele Toma Hitzafana Tekeromai. Another deep breath. Feet firmly planted on the ground. I'm holding my my smoky quartz. It is to ground me. I'm going to take that picture away. So have a quick look or a last look at the orange dragon. But also remember, in the video, you can pause it when you're listening online, and you can look at this beautiful dragon. Look at this cutie pie. Thank you, orange dragon. And at this time, I'm just going to say thank you to all the dragons that have worked with me today. And that the orange dragon turned up more than once today. There are so many dragons working with us that we don't know about, that we are taking for granted. Thank you, dragons. Thank you, dragons. Thank you, dragons. Thank you, all of you. Apologies. Clearing again. Thank you, friends, for watching. Thank you so much for your time. I'll encourage you now to go out and be in nature. Walk on the sand or the dirt, whatever you call it. Go to the beach if you're near it and just walk on the sea sand. Grounding. Eat some strong grounding food like you could have if you are not a vegetarian or a vegan, or you do not follow those diets. You can have things like beef, and I just find that when I need grounding, that I crave beef. And also, you can, if you are vegan or vegetarian, things like beans, and those are high protein foods, and just to ground you, to give you that density within your body, to ground you. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you so much to all of you that have subscribed to the channels. I really appreciate your support. We cannot be where we are without all of you supporting and liking and viewing the videos. So I thank you, and I'm so appreciative of all of you beautiful souls. Wonderful, amazing, awakening souls. Wonderful, awakened souls, wherever you are in your journey. Thank you. Even if you're new to the journey, new to awakening, thank you so much, and you're very welcome here, always. So I'll catch you next time here on Light Language Messenger and the Great Awakening Generator. Until then, keep reaching for the stars, and namaste and namahi.